everybody. Getting set here for Portland and Pacific, opening of West Coast Conference play here in the 2019 campaign, and a cool evening here on the Bluff. Pilots wearing their white and purple, Pacific in red, or pardon me, in orange and black. Look at first-year head coach Adam Reeves, guiding Pacific so far to that 3-6-1 record. And look at head coach Nick Carlin-Boyd in his 4th season with the University of Portland. Pilots are 4-4-0 all-time against Pacific, a 3-2 win for Pacific last year, and it was a wild game. Portland led 2-0. And then late in the game, Jonathan Jimenez scored 3 goals in 3 minutes to give Pacific the win. It's a Pacific squad that has been to the NCAA tournament 3 straight years. Last year, falling to Duke in the 2nd round after a win over the Pilots' last opponent, UC Riverside, in round 1. And we're underway from Merlot. Pilots working right to left here in our opening half. Rappaport along that back line, listed as a 4-3-3. We'll see if that's indeed the shape that Pacific goes with here tonight. Raywell looking for options. He'll play it deep down the sideline. Reyes trying to play it across. The ball loose. Chance here for Pacific. And a big save by Campuzano, the rebound. And goes out for a corner kick. Early opportunity for Pacific in the opening minutes of the match. And that was Tariq Branch, who almost put the visitors up 1-0 in the 1st minute. Here's another look. Nico Campuzano, big save for its goalkeeper. Campuzano 3-2-1 on the season, 2 shutouts to his credit. Here's the corner kick. And that will go out for a goal kick as it was attempted to be placed near the near post. There's a look at Nico. 3 saves in that win over UC Riverside. Season high 4 saves this year coming against UW and Seattle. Shutouts against Colgate and GW to Campuzano's credit. So an early opportunity for Pacific. And 1 big save. Here's Artiega. Portland working along the back line. Tiazo. He'll play it over to O'Hara, who started every game. Good center back pairing for the Pilots between O'Hara and Tiazo. Long ball down the sideline. Pereira trying to get behind the defense. Enrico Contreras draws the foul. Mentioned Riverside winless in their last 4 matches coming into today. They got a draw, their only draw this season, against Sacramento State. And then 3 straight losses, a 2-0 loss to UC Santa Barbara, 3-0 to UC Irvine, and coming off a 2-1 loss at Denver. Reyes attacking down the right flank again. He's got some space, edge of the box. Comes to Sanuki, and that goes out for another goal kick. But you see early on here, Pacific finding some space down this sideline. And that was Mo Kamisanuki who put that in a dangerous spot. The sophomore from Tokyo. 4 minutes in, we're scoreless. 1 good opportunity for the visitors. Pacific coming in off a season a year ago where they went 12-5-2. Mentioned making it to the 2nd round of the NCAA tournament. Magana Rivera. Here's Tracy. And now Artiega plays it out wide on the wing. Pilots working right to left here in the opening half. Hindell who got the game winner against Riverside. Is it taken off his foot? Good defensive work that time by Pacific. And a foul against the Pilots. Look at Andres Arlambas, one of the captains, our man tonight. He started every game so far. Has 1 goal this season, came earlier this year against San Jose State. 3 wins for Pacific: San Jose State, Cal State Bakersfield, and UC Davis. Back-to-back wins against Bakersfield and UC Davis earlier this year. And their last win actually coming against UC Davis. So Tigers trying to right the ship here tonight. Ray is time and space and carries it into the attacking half. Arlambas. Rewa playing it forward. And Rappaport on it. And Portland looking to pressure a little more. A good possession here, and Pacific able to bring it to the attacking half. Reyes drifting into the middle. Arlambas. And a long switch for Rappaport. Pacific working left to right here in the opening half. And just 8 goals all season long. It's one area where they have struggled is offensively. Long switch for Reyes. And headed away by Pierre. It'll be a throw in deep here for Pacific in Pilots territory. Some good early possession from the Tigers. And the switch to the wide side of the field. Rappaport looking for options, plays a heavy ball on the deck, takes a deflection. Hamisa Suniki got there. And now Portland looking to go the other way. Reyes draws contact. So look at the freshman, 2 goals, 4 assists. He leads the team in that department. Got a goal last week against Riverside. 2nd of the season, and you see the foul. Long switch by the Pilots to the wide side. Pacific wins it back momentarily. Both teams looking control on that far side of the field. And throw to Pacific. Taken quickly by Ryan Herr. Ball played back into Ethan Monray. Reyes keeping that in play, and I'll just send it deep into Pilots territory. And that's going to go out for a Portland throw-in. Pilots 15 goals on the season, 6 goals allowed. 39% average in terms of shots on goals. And another throw in right at midfield. Pereira and Hindell, your team leaders, 3 goals apiece on this season as we are officially in conference play. Pereira. Hindell open on that far side, knocks it down nicely with the outside of his foot. And now Portland looking to attack. Hindell plays it down the line. Ball across. And Rappaport able to get in front of that, and it'll be the first corner kick of the game for the Pilots. Reyes over to take it. So it'd normally be a Ray Ortiz corner kick, but Ortiz not in the starting lineup tonight for the Pilots, so the freshman will take it. Ball headed right back out to Reyes. Toward the byline, plays it across, and cleared away by Pacific. Good defensive work. Magana Rivera. O'Hara wearing the captain's armband tonight. Reyes now on the near sideline. Pilots still looking for their first good opportunity offensively so far. One great chance for Pacific early on in this match. Tariq Branch from point blank range. The ball fell to him just outside the 6. Nico Campuzano with a huge save in the opening minute of the match. Does appear to just be a straight 4-3-3 for Pacific. Ball played down the middle for Pereira. Reyes in good position there to head it back toward midfield. Pierre. Artiega with the switch. Now Tiazo time and space to bring it up toward midfield. Good ball forward. Greg Tracy trying to play it down the line for Pereira. Good recovery that time by the back line for Pacific. O'Hara, Artiega. Stretch. There's Luke Kindell. Good spell of possession here for the Pilots. Tiazo, that pass intercepted. Rico Contreras read it well. Kamisa Sanuki in a battle with Tiazo, and Pacific controlling deep. Rico Contreras plays it across, not had too much on it, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Here's another look at that cross by Rico Contreras. Just a little too strong as he was trying to get it to the back post. Scoreless here in the 11th minute. Campuzano will get us back underway. Good footwork there by Kamisa Sanuki. We play on. Chance here for Pacific. Her in the middle of the field got taken down. No call. And Portland clears it back toward midfield. And that's going to go against Hugo Reyes. We got the young dynamic freshman from Monterrey. Rico Contreras. Kamisa Sanuki. Portland wins it back and a chance to attack here. 4-on-3 opportunity. Great play by Rappaport just to get a foot on that ball, or else Portland looked like they'd be in. Pereira still controlling. Pereira from distance. And that went off the mark. Kamisa Sanuki. Reyes trying to take on 2 defenders. And we play on. Good help that time. Arlambas. Closing out the freshman areas. He's wearing the captain's armband. Rico Contreras plays it out wide to Rappaport. Pacific working along the back line. You see Rico Contreras dropping really deep. And we'll go all the way back into Bonray. Bonray 3-5-1 on the season, 2 shutouts, 27 saved, 14 goals allowed. Rappaport playing a short ball. Good pressure here by the Pilots, but credit to Pacific who are just taking their time. They're looking for options, going side to side. Rappaport bringing it up toward midfield. Tracy steps in front of that pass and a turnover. Chance for the Pilots. Hindell. Sharp cut. Got tied up in the last second by Cooper Riley. And a throw in here for Pacific. Scoreless here, 15th minute. One good opportunity so far tonight in the first minute. Tariq Branch from point blank range. Kimbazana coming with a huge save. Ball almost skips through to Lang. Nico will spread everything out. You can see in this wide shot, Pacific almost defending in a 4-2-3-1 with Rico Contreras and Arlambas as the holding midfielders. Turn on the ball. Reyes some time and space. Pierre making an overlapping run. Plays it on the deck. Arlambas there to clear it away, but a good run that time down the left flank on the quick switch. Throwing deep here for the Pilots. It's going to be a corner kick. Kubo Reyes over it. Play a weighted ball to the top of the 6. Headed off the back line. O'Hara had a look at it, but again, the back line there to clear it away. The ball served back in. Punched away. Bonre, the volley over the bar. Pilots threatening on that set piece. Some good defending, though, by Pacific. Here's the initial header. That was Arlambas who was standing right on the goal line and was able to head it away. So we remain scoreless here, 17th minute. Rua. Long ball into Pilots territory. Pierre gets ahead to it. Rico Contreras. Now Hindell finds himself on the near sideline. And he earns a throw-in. Hindell 3 goals on the season. He's already eclipsed his goal mark from last year. He had 2 last year in 17 appearances. O'Hara. Here's Tiazo. Ball played forward for Pereira. Trying to touch it out wide to Reyes. Pacific get it right back. And now they attack down the left wing. Branch. Looking for options. Branch with it on his left foot. And can't get that one on frame. Branch showing some good speed. He had a goal and an assist against UC Davis. 2 goals last season. He was a All West Coast Conference honorable mention back in 2017. He had 6 goals a couple years ago, including a goal against the University of Portland. Brewa. Kami Suzuki. Bonre. There's Cooper Riley on the far side of the field. Riley, a member of the West Coast Conference all-freshman team last year. Kami Suzuki. Nice switch out wide to Branch. Branch, edge of the 18. Blast it from his right foot and can't get it on frame. Now Branch has had 3 opportunities tonight. The best one so far still that opening minute. But to show that he is not afraid to let it rip from about 22 yards out. You can see that one just continued to rise even as it went above the goal. So far, Portland's best opportunity on that corner kick set piece. Pierre will come up and take the throw in. Magana Rivera. Pierre chips it back to him. Lindell knocks it down. Lindell taking on a few defenders. Able to maintain possession. Good work by Luke Lindell out wide. Reyes looking to go at Riley. Chips it forward down the line. Magana Rivera. Tracy joining the attack. Here's a chance for Portland. The ball played through, but no one on the other side for the Pilots. And a turnover. Lane couldn't hold it. Good battle here at midfield. Portland wins it back. Now Pierre's got some time and space. He'll play a long switch. Way too much on it. And it'll go out for a goal kick here in the 21st minute. Good look at the Pacific goalkeeper, Ethan Bondre. Junior from Salinas, Kansas. Made 6 saves season high in the opener against University of Virginia. A 2-0 loss. Tommy Suzuki. Arlambas. Here's Rappaport. Rico Contreras earns the foul. Arlambas wearing the captain's armband tonight. Started every match this year. His goal came against San Jose State. He was a West Coast Conference honorable mention last year. West Coast Conference all-freshman team member back in 2017. The ball down the line. Riley plays it across. It falls to Branch. Shot from distance. And I think Campuzano saw that one late as it skipped through. Went wide, but a little bit of a late reaction. Ray Ortiz is going to enter the game for the Pilots. He's in for Magana Rivera. Ortiz, 10th appearance of the season, 1 goal, 3 assists. A goal coming against CSUN. Certainly another dynamic playmaker for the Pilots. Let's see what kind of adjustments Portland makes with Ortiz on the field. But first, Lake Pacific was going to be on the attack. Read well and won back by the Pilots. So Reyes now on the left-hand side. Reyes making a run. Playing it across. Tracy trying to join the attack. And can't get it on frame. Ray Ortiz out on the wing.
Oh my God.
It looks like Luke Cannell's dropped back to more of a attacking midfield role for the Pilots with Ortiz out wide. Scoreless here in the 24th minute. Our best opportunity still coming early on in that opening minute for Pacific. Critical save by Nico Campuzano. O'Hara plays it out wide. Tracy down the line for Ortiz. Good recovery by Riley. It'll be a throw in deep here for the Pilots. Mentioned the 3-2 win last year down at Pacific, and that was a game, as I mentioned in the open. Jonathan Jimenez, 3 goals in 3 minutes in the second half. Portland won the previous meeting 3-1 back in 2017. O'Hara. Reyes going to take on 2 defenders. Now he's driving toward the byline. Pierre. And that one ended up on frame. I don't think that was his intent. But good job that time by Bonraid just to stay with it. Looked like it was going to be an innocent cross and then found its way on goal. Riley. He'll play it back to Rappaport. Pacific, pretty good defensive team there. Season high in goals allowed. Game against Oregon State in a 4-1 loss. Here is Pierre. Pilots were picked 2nd in the West Coast Conference in the preseason poll. Pacific 4th. St. Mary's preseason number 1. They're 9-1. They get set to start conference play tonight. The ball rolls through. USD off to a nice start, 8-1-1. Preseason number 3 just behind Portland. There's Tracy. Now Hindell, left wing. Going to drive into the middle. Splits 2 defenders, stays on the ball. He's so strong. Still with it, Luke Hindell. Hindell from distance. Andre with a big save. How about that? Luke Hindell took on 3 defenders and got off a rocket. Almost putting Portland up 1-0. Well, Luke Hindell just looks stronger than everybody on the field right now. We saw that a lot last year for the Pilots with Benji Michel, and during really his whole career here at Portland, where he was just able to take on defenders and create space. And Hindell with a big time rip from about 26 yards out. Pierre take the throw in right at midfield. Barrera long switch. Stretch. Good ball across. Reyes. Reyes playing it into the middle. Artiega. Out wide for Ray Ortiz. Ortiz into the area. Knocked down. Tracy looking to get there. Pierre, it blocked. Piazzo. Very advanced position to win that ball. Good work by the center back. Now he retreats back, and it's out wide on the wing for Ortiz again. Space to move. Ortiz, good ball across. Rappaport there in time, though. Good spell of possession here by the Pilots. Reyes playing in, headed straight up in the air. Rewa. Kami Suzuki. Her can't hold it. The Tigers now looking to attack. Kami Suzuki. Some good footwork, playing it into the middle. And the flag is up on the near sideline. Look at Brian O'Hara, the captain. Started every game this year for the University of Portland. He's been a staple at center back along with Tiazza. They've been very good this year. Pilots have only allowed 6 goals all season long. I would say Pacific really controlled the first 10 minutes of the match. It's been really all Portland since then. A couple of counter-attack opportunities for the Tigers. Playing it into the middle. Her. Good ball out wide. And an opportunity now for Branch. He'll play it across. Pierre with the header. Marlambos. And Reyes. Here's Kubo Reyes. And that one back by Jose Angel Reyes. Tariq Branch has been the most dangerous player so far here in the first half for the Tigers. I believe they're still their best opportunity came that opening minute. As he was set up at the far post and he was able to tee one up. And a huge save by Nico Campuzano and a foul. Here we go against the Pilots. It'll be a free kick here for Pacific. And you can see Hindell. Sometimes just trying to get through Rico Contreras. 31st minute, scoreless from Merlot, opening West Coast Conference matchup for the University of Portland. Here's Rappaport. He'll play it into the area. And Campuzano out strong. Campuzano a little slow to get up, but appears to be okay. Collided with Lang. Subs set to check in for both sides. Coming here momentarily. Noah Beck, a freshman from Utah, getting set to check in for the Pilots. And so we're getting set to make a sub as well. We'll get to that momentarily, but first, Lang trying to fight through the defense.
Number 8, Noah Beck on, replacing number 5, Jake Arteaga.
So Beck on for Arteaga in that holding midfield role. Luis Etienne Noanza, 6'2" sophomore from France. Transfer from Alabama Birmingham on the field. He will replace Lang. Ortiz trying to drive toward the edge of the box. And that should be a corner kick for the Pilots. I think that went off of Riley. 33rd minute, scoreless. Look at Ray Ortiz. And just using his speed to get around the defender. And we'll see what the Pilots can draw up here from the far flag. High floating ball, Hindell's header. And a second chance opportunity. Goes wide. And that was Reyes who had a look at it. Here's another look at the header by Hindell. Pacific just being stout defensively. Through 34 minutes, you have to say the best chance for the Pilots, the rocket from Hindell from about 25 yards out. Did have the earlier corner kick opportunity that was saved off the line. by Harlamas. Rowing for the Pilots. Pilots have really maintained possession. You have to give them the edge after about the 15th minute. It was a good start for Pacific. Really limited chances since about the 15th minute, and they've all been from distance. Tracy, stretch. We'll get it back to Greg Tracy. Reyes. Here's Ortiz trying to play it in. Knocked off of Riley. Civic looking to go the other way. Long ball played onto the Pilots half, but no one able to get there. And time and space for O'Hara to collect it. And here's the freshman Noah Beck. Beck, who's played in every game this year for Portland, part of that RSL Academy program. And a foul against Ortiz, so it'll be a free kick here for the Pilots. Late stages of the first half here, 36th minute. We are scoreless. Ortiz over it. It was a tough year last year for Ortiz. He was hurt most of the season. Did manage 3 goals and 3 assists. The year prior, though, that was the big year. 6 goals, 13 assists. Ball with a lot of pace in, headed straight up in the air. Pereira trying to knot it forward. And the flag up on the far side. Both these teams made it to postseason play last year. Pacific 12-5-2. They beat UC Riverside 1-0 in the opening round, then falling 1-0 at Duke. Portland would eventually go down in the second round as well at Kentucky. Then an opening round win against UCLA. Here's a look at the foul. So Ortiz can certainly play this one in. He elected to go quickly that time. Cleared out for a Pilots throw-in.
Substitution for Pilots. Number 18, Ben Ortiz.
Third sub of the game for Portland. It'll be Ben Ortiz, another youngster. And for Pereira. Ortiz making his 9th appearance, 1 goal, 2 assists. Ortiz, like Noah Beck, part of that RSL Academy. Here's Ray Ortiz. And an easy play for Bonray. We'll see how Portland sets this up with Ben Ortiz out on the field. You have Hindell on the left. It's like Ben Ortiz in the middle. Hugo Reyes on the right. And Ray Ortiz just underneath them. Here's Tracy. Hindell. Looking for Ben Ortiz. Yeah, Pacific solid defensively. Harlamas, that's going to go off of Pierre. So Portland actually setting it more of like a 4-4-2 with Ben Ortiz. And Reyes up top, Hindell on the left. And Ray Ortiz on the right. Here's Noah Beck. O'Hara gets it right back to him. They're trying to knock that down. Bit of a heavy ball. It falls back to O'Hara. Portland regrouping along the back line. Nell. Reyes trying to knock it forward. Arlambas. Here's Ryan Herr. Arlambas playing it back. Brewa. Reyes going to get it down the line. Goes off of Hindell. Throw in here for Pacific. 40th minute. We're still scoreless. Referee asking asking Reyes to move back a little bit for this throw. He'll go all the way back to Brewa. Ortiz pressuring. Brewa knocking it down the line. Reyes making a long run. He's going to get there. Knocks it down with his outside of his foot. Reyes still with it. Plays it across. And the goal. Pacific takes the lead on the road. I believe that's Branch. He's been the most dangerous man all night. He had the early opportunity. Credit Reyes with that long run. Drew the defense and he played it across, and Branch there for the goal. See, Campuzano got a piece of that cross, but still had enough pace to get to Tariq Branch, who gets his second goal of the season. Ball took a little bit of deflection. Branch there to put it away. Branch had a goal and an assist against UC Davis. And now 2 goals from this senior from Gardenia, California. So 1-0, the visitor is on the road. It's the 9th goal of the season for the Tigers. Reyes gets the assist, his 3rd. Portland looking to equalize. The ball's loose. It took a deflection that time off of Brewa and almost got by Monterey. Reyes now the team leader in assists for the Tigers with his 3rd of the year. Stretch, good footwork to avoid danger. There's Ray Ortiz. And a foul. One 1-0 Pacific on the road. Branch from Reyes. Ortiz just put too much on that and ends up being a routine play for Bonray. Late stages of the first half, 1-0 Pacific on top. Greg Tracy playing it out wide for Hindell. Rappaport got there first. He'll just knock it out for a Pilot's throw-in. O'Hara switching into Tiazo. Heavy ball for Pierre. Does a good job just to head it to keep it in play. Arlambas playing it over top of the defense. Corey Wright also into the game. Late substitution. Wright, a senior from Plano, Texas. wearing number 20 for the Tigers. Third appearance of the season for Wright. Here's Pierre.
Now the company's in trouble because they breaks.
Looking for Ben Ortiz. Reyes goes down, no call. The dangerous ball by Pierre, and Ortiz had a good job to shimmy himself in between the center back pairing with a bit of work defensively by Pacific. And again, Rappaport is at a busy first half, trying to earn the goal kick, and let's see if he does. He does. Great work that time by Emery Rappaport, making his 8th start of the season. Center back also has 2 assists, both coming against UC Davis. Rappaport, a local product. He is from Portland, played at Grant High School, part of the Timbers Academy. He wears number 5, starting center back, and he is very good tonight. Less than 1 minute to go in the first half. Ball is knocked onto the Pilots half of the field. Tigers looking to get into the locker room with a 1-0 lead thanks to Tariq Branch's 2nd of the season. Jose Angel Reyes. And Mazzano going to play a long ball. Mendel. Haralambos wins that battle. Ray Ortiz. And he just goes down as he tries to turn on the ball. His momentum just was too strong by the time to get around it. 10 seconds left to go here in the opening half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we reach halftime at Merlot Field, and Pacific came out strong. Pies really controlled the majority of the first half, but credit to Pacific. They got the late goal. Tariq Branch's 2nd of the season has the visitors ahead. We'll take a timeout, come back with stats and the call of the second half. Pacific on top of Portland 1-0. You're watching Portland Pilots soccer right here on the WCC network. Welcome back, everybody. 1-0 Pacific on top of Portland as we get set for the start of the second half. We take a look at first half stats. And you can see Portland actually doubling up Pacific in terms of shots. With just 1 shot on goal, corner kick edge to the Pilots. 1 save for both goalkeepers. That was a slight edge to Portland, and each team offside 1 time. But for Portland, they got a decent amount of shots off in that first half, but credit to Pacific, they blocked a few shots. Some of the shots were errant. 4 shots for Pacific, 2 shots on goal in the difference. Tariq Branch, late in that first half, his 2nd of the season from Jose Angel Reyes, the difference so far tonight. It'll be Pilots working left to right to start half number 2 from Merlot. And Pereira will get things started. Pacific looking to make it back-to-back wins after a 3-2 win last year down in California. Here's RJ Stretch, O'Hara. And that's going to skip all the way to Pierre on the far side of the field. They'll play a long ball deep into Pacific half. Her trying to play it back that time to Haralambos. The second half just underway. There's Ray Ortiz, came on as a sub tonight. Going to play it down the line. Rappaport clears it toward midfield. Imagine he's got some friends and family here, the Grant High School product. Ray Ortiz playing it on the deck. Can't find a teammate, and good clearance from Pacific. Noah Beck, O'Hara, Hindell, far side of the field. Trying to avoid that double team, plays it back to Pierre. You really see 2 blocks of 4 defensively here for Pacific with the lead of 1-0. And the ball down the line for Hindell. Pereira. Beck switching into the near sideline. Here's Ray Ortiz. Stretch. That one blocked by Riley. Now Pacific looking to go the other way. Good recovery that time by O'Hara. Tien Nzanza with a nice run down the sideline. He came on as a late sub in the first half. Arlambas. Rappaport playing it into the middle. Tien Nzanza. Rico Contreras, good possession from Pacific here. They have the 1-0 lead. Now they work it out on the wing as they attack right to left here in the second half. Reyes, who got the assist on the first goal, trying to serve it across, but can't keep that one. The field of play to go out for a goal kick. Here's Tracy. Ortiz. Ortiz driving against Riley, slips it through. Good recovery that time by Cooper Riley, but it will be a corner kick for the Pilots here. Early moments of the second half, trailing 1-0. Ortiz trying to play it to the near post. Cleared away that time. Arlambas. Good positioning for Pacific defensively. Pacific trying to snap that 4-game winless streak, a draw and 3 straight losses. Pilots 3-2 in their last 5. They're coming in off that 2-1 win over UC Riverside. Prior to that, a loss to UW. Wins over CSUN and a big win at Wisconsin. Pereira getting the goal in that 1-0 win. Here the reaction along the near sideline. Ortiz fouled. It was Kamisa Sanuki got him. And a long top there with Cooper Riley. Maybe the guilty party. No card. It will be a free kick for the Pilots we play on. There's RJ Stretch. We've seen him in a variety of roles this year for the Pilots. Ortiz. Back for Stretch. They play a little give and go. Ortiz looks to play it into the box. Hindell trying to knock it down, sort of slipped as he went to make a play on it, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Good look at the West Coast Conference Player of the Week. He got the game winner against Riverside last week. Tried for the bicycle that time, just went down. No rain this evening, just cool conditions here on the bluff. Temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s. Great conditions for college soccer. Here's the header by Beck. Tariq Branch, second goal of the season, the difference so far tonight. Here's Ray Ortiz. Down the line for RJ Stretch. Stretch with the left foot, serving it in. Harlamas again, they're in good position. He's been great defensively all night, holding midfield role. And a big collision. Etienne Nzana and Ortiz. Well, both head coaches talking to the fourth official. Etienne Nzana is going to pick up the yellow. Here's another look at it. It was players going all out to get to this ball. You see Ortiz. And then the hard tackle by Etienne Nzana. So the yellow card. Ortiz still a little slow to get up. He battled leg injuries most of last year. He was limited due to those injuries. Just 13 appearances in 2018. I believe it was just the one card issued. Now the referee gonna have a quick chat with the fourth official. Coach Adam Reed is getting an explanation. Well, after all that, it appears it's going to be a kick for Pacific. But if it was a foul on Pacific, it should go to the Pilots, I would think. And the yellow card was issued to Pacific, so it should be a free kick for the Pilots. Unless there was something after the fact. Maybe they're saying it went out off of Portland, I'm not sure. No. Not exactly sure, but we play on. Etienne Nzana got the yellow card. We're back to live action. And the ref doesn't see it, but the flag's up. It was a late flag from the near assistant referee. The ball went out of bounds a while ago. Should be a throw-in. And a substitution here for Pacific.
Substitution for Pacific. Number 17,
Diego Bellapaduo. Bellapaduo from Stockton, California. One nothing Pacific on top. Had a couple stoppages here to start the second half. Yazzo. Ball skips into the center circle, controlled by the Tigers. Here they come looking to attack. Rico Contreras trying to get it out on the wing. That ball was a little too strong, though. Good effort that time by Kamisa Sukni. Pilots looking to play out of the back. Pierre chipping it forward toward midfield. Hindell. Good work by her to win it. Etienne Nzana. That skips over Rappaport's foot. Pressure by Pereira. Rewa playing it out wide. He gets it back. And Rappaport have done well tonight at center back pairing. And a long ball played forward. Tiazo got there first. Beck. Nico Campuzano. One official save in that first half. It was a big one early on in the first minute. Once it could easily be 2-0 Pacific. And Tariq Branch would be on a brace as he had that point blank opportunity. Good possession here by Pacific. Long ball played over the top. O'Hara getting there first. Tigers still with possession. Lipadua. Rico Contreras. Hurd trying to play it in the middle. Hindell helping out defensively. Tigers controlling. Reyes looking for options. The shot just wide and a little high that time from Etienne Nzanza. Nothing Tigers on top, 55th minute. Opening game of the 19 West Coast Conference season. Last meeting that Portland won was in 2017, 3-1. Pilots will be on the road at LMU on October 19th, then 4 straight at home. There's a non-conference game against Cal on October 22nd. And then back to conference play, Santa Clara, Gonzaga, and San Francisco all here at Merlot. Stretch. Stretch into the box. Headed away by Pacific. Pilots will have those 4 straight at home, then they'll close out the season October 9th at USD, and the final game October 16th at St. Mary's. Reyes. Chance here for the Pilots. The ball loose at the top of the box. Just cleared deep onto Portland's half of the field. Pacific withstanding Portland attack right now as they lead at 1-0. Tariq Branch. A lone goal late in the first half to put the visitors ahead. Reyes. Pereira trying to knock it down. Tracy keeps possession for the Pilots. Pierre chips it in looking for Hindell. Good one-on-one battle between Cooper Riley and Luke Hindell that time. Riley did just enough to not allow Hindell to really get a lap behind that header. Now Riley with some room to bring it up the near sideline. He'll carry it into the attacking half. Hindell tracking. And the foul by Luke Hindell. We look at that attempt for Hindell. You can see he just wasn't able to get a lot into that header. Riley, more than anything, just kind of boxed him out of position that time. Rewa. Carl Ambas. It's almost been like a third center back tonight. Etienne Nzana earns the foul. Looks like the Tigers thought about trying to go quick that time. Haralambos. There is Rappaport. Rico Contreras. Good possession here from Pacific. Tracy won it back momentarily. Tigers get it right back. Rico Contreras. Etienne Nzanza with the left foot. That one deflected out wide. Hindell intercepts the pass. Now Portland looks to attack. And the late whistle, the foul given to Portland. Like everybody was going to see if possession would continue on. No advantage of the whistle. And another talk with Etienne Nzanza, who is on a yellow card as it is. 1-0. Tigers on the road. Reyes trying to play it across the earns a corner kick. There's the speed of the freshman from Monterrey. So a chance here for the Pilots in the 60th minute, looking to equalize from the far flag. Ball served into the box. Monterrey punches it straight up in the air. Still loose. Well, squirts out. Ray Ortiz just wide. Pretty good look for Ray Ortiz. Ben Ortiz into the game. And for Hindell, here's another look. That ball just deflects out wide, and Ray Ortiz tees it up. Just can't get it on frames. He tried to go into that near post. Etienne Nzanza will come out. Branch back in, the goal scorer. And Ben Ortiz in for Hindell. So right now Pacific holding on to that 1-0 lead, trying to snap that 4-game winless streak. Their last win coming against UC Davis. Herrera. There's RJ Stretch getting the start tonight for Calvo. O'Hara able to recover after it slipped over his foot. 62nd minute. Here's O'Hara. Ray Ortiz. Pereira triple team. And it'll be a throw in for Pacific. Mentioned 3 straight seasons the Tigers have gone to the NCAA tournament. And each year they made it to the 2nd round. Last year, a 1st round win over UC Riverside, followed by a 1-0 loss to Duke a year ago. 2 years ago, it was the win over Cal State Fullerton, and then played Stanford to a scoreless draw. They would lose in PKs. And in 2016, after a 1st round win against Cal State Northridge, a 2-0 loss to Stanford. During that time when Stanford won 3 straight national championships. Cooper Riley's had a good game tonight. And a foul by Ortiz. And it'll be yellow card to Ray Ortiz. Riley appears to be okay. Hard foul from Ortiz, though. Riley will start things back up.
Some good footwork to get into the area. Ball played across. And Branch just couldn't get a lot behind that shot. He was a little bit off balance when he took it, but it's some good play by Pacific here in some tight spaces to create that opportunity. Pilots still looking for that equalizer here, 64th minute. Ortiz, a first-time ball forward. Stretch making a run into the attacking half. Pereira trying to get it back to him. Ball takes a deflection. Bondre in position.
Pretty quiet night so far for Ethan Bondre. Had to make one really good save in that first half on that rocket from Hindell from outside the area. Branch trying to split the center backs. Good work again by O'Hara. He's been solid all night. Diazzo looking out wide for Ben Ortiz. Monterey just sends it high toward midfield. Diazzo. Her intercepts that pass. Arlambas plays it out on the wing. And now Pacific looking to attack. Ball skips over Rico Contreras. It's a good job to stay with it though and win it. Padua. Arlambas, Rico Contreras, on his right foot. He'll just chip it out wide. Rewa. The ball skips by Branch. Pereira in a collision that time with Rico Contreras. We play on here in the 66th minute. 1-0 Pacific, late first half goal. Tariq Branch, if you're just joining us, his second in the season from Jose Angel Reyes. Got his team now leading third assist. Or gets tangled up with O'Hara. Arlambas sends it toward the top of the area. Campuzano clears it away. He'll concede the throw-in. Bit of an awkward touch there from Nico. He came out kind of late. You can see Pacific right now just content to work some clock, spread things out, use some possession. They say that, they just give it right back to the Pilots. Luke Hindell going to check in.
Substitutions for Pilots. Number 33, Hindell on placing number 9, Alejandro Pereira.
So your two leading goal scorers. One coming in from the other, Hindell in for Pereira. Rico Contreras. Well, takes a deflection. Tracy comes away with it. Hindell trying to find Ray Ortiz, read well by Riley. Good first time ball across, with no one there on the other side. Not a bad idea from Reyes. But no one behind the defense. Here's Ray Ortiz. Noah Beck. Well, since Beck has come in for Arteaga late in that first half, it's been all Beck since then. To wonder if Arteaga, who started every game, is 100%. Although we've seen Beck as a substitute quite a bit so far this season, but usually it's on the field with Arteaga.
Arlamba's time and space. Her. And he earns the foul at midfield.
Ryan Herr appears to be okay. Senior from Sacramento, California. Had an assist in that 4-1 loss to Oregon State.
Both teams looking for that win to the beginning of West Coast Conference play, and right now it's Pacific on the road. This would be a huge victory for them. They can hold on for the 1-0 win. Still plenty of time though. Ben Ortiz gets taken down. Play on. Here, the home crowd, they don't like, there was no call there. Herr out on the wing, spinning away from a double team. Will play it all the way back to midfield. Brewa. Ben Ortiz almost got to that pass. Rappaport at the, just in time. Now Cooper Riley. Philip Adua. Herr, good ball out wide. Reyes looking to cut it back. Rico Contreras somehow still with it. After all that contact, it's loose. Then a whistle is going to go against. Brand's going to get called for the foul, it looks like. Referee letting guys play a little bit here tonight. See, it looked like Rico Contreras there trying to line up that shot. And the ball just kind of ping-pongs around in the box. Campazano will get things started. 70th minute, 1-0. Late first half goal. Stretch. Branch almost intercepted that pass. Beck comes away with it. We'll play it into the middle. Now Portland looking to attack down the left wing. Hindell ready to take on Reyes. Hindell plays it across, cleared away. Pierre serves it in. Tracy almost got to that ball. It will be a corner kick. Deflected out off of Pacific. Tracy had 2 goals last season in his first year on the Bluff. Roy Ortiz serves it in. The shot, the save. Was the flag up? No, it'll go out for a corner kick. What a save by Bonray. Let's take another look at it. The initial header. I have to take one more look to see if that was Bonray or Arlambas off the line again. Remember, he was on the line in the first half on a corner kick and cleared away a header. Ball skips through. And it'll go out for a goal kick. Take another look at that attempt for Portland. There's the initial header. That it looked like never even got through to Bonray. But a chance for Portland here. A little bit better possession. Stretch. Here's Tracy. Ben Ortiz. And that'll be a foul against Ben Ortiz. Kyle Suarez into the game for the first time tonight for Portland. 1 goal, 1 assist. Got that goal and assist against Davidson earlier this year, and that was the biggest win of the year for Portland. 6-0 here at Merlot. Right now it's Pacific holding on. Branch's 2nd goal of the year, the difference so far tonight. Will it be enough? We approach the final 15. Lindell. Tiazzo looking for options. Going right back to Beck. It was 2 blocks of 4 defensively for Pacific. 4-4-2 shape defensively. And they've been solid all night. Pierre does a good job to win it right back for the Pilots. Suarez trying to fight through traffic. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Pacific. Reyes will come up to take it. Long throw-in down the sideline intended for Branch. Tiazzo got there first. Tiazzo giving a little room to operate up the field. That ball takes a deflection. Tiazzo able to recover in time, plays it back to Bizzano. Touched by Tiazzo to bring it down. Tracy. There's Beck. Roy Ortiz. Down the line for Stretch. Tracy finds himself on the ball. Stretch plays it across. It was a great buildup by Portland out of the back, but unable to create a real opportunity on goal. Branch trying to make a long run. He gets there. Great sliding tackle by Tiazzo. It'll be a throw-in for Pacific. And burn a little more time off that clock. 76th minute from Merlot, 1-0. Tigers on the road. Raise the short throw in this time. Here's Brian O'Hara wearing the captain's armband tonight for the Pilots. Beck checking back in along the defensive line. Now creating some space as he brings it into the attacking half. O'Hara. Right now Pacific just content to let the Pilots work it from side to side. Pierre making a long run. Good job to keep it in play. Now going up against Reyes. The shot from distance. Off the bar. And out. Wow. Portland within inches of equalizing. It's Ben Ortiz. Here's another look. Reyes back on, and Pereira. Etienne and Zanza back on. Facing Tariq Branch. Tariq Branch's goal late in the first half, the difference so far tonight. How about player over the top? Campuzano will calmly wait for it at the top of the box. So Reyes and Pereira both got a little bit of a rest there. We'll see what they can do here as we approach the final 10 minutes of the match. Here's Hindell. Hindell looking for options. Ben Ortiz plays it out wide. Ray Ortiz, and that will go out for a corner kick. Portland has been dangerous on set pieces. Had a couple good looks. Can they convert? Ball headed away. Piazza will just settle underneath it. Hindell. Here's RJ Stretch. Ray Ortiz plays it across, the header. Great opportunity for the Pilots. Ben Ortiz just couldn't get around on it. He was open in the middle. Here's Ben Ortiz with it. Everyone in the attacking half for the Pilots. Ray Ortiz. Tiazzo, great work to take it off of her. A little bit of a heavy touch, it'll go out for a goal kick. 80th minute. Portland threatening here, but it's still Pacific holding on to the 1-0 lead. Hindell. Good ball through Ray Ortiz. Stretch. Ball stays in play and then out. Portland continuing to threaten here in the second half, but it's still Pacific just holding on to that 1-0 lead, trying to make it 2 straight wins over the Pilots, where they won 3-2 last year. 3 second half goals. Jonathan Jimenez 3 goals in 3 minutes to bring the Tigers back late. And there's a foul. Ben Ortiz a little slow to get up away from the play. Stretch out wide to Ray Ortiz. We get it back to Stretch. Stretch. And a good sliding tackle that time. Haralambos, he's been great tonight. Ortiz going to take this throw in quickly. Here's Hindell. Big collision we play on. And that's going to go against Hindell. '83rd minute. Pilots running out of time. This would be the first road victory of the season for Pacific. They can hold on 0-4-1, the draw at Sacramento State, their only draw of the season. Rappaport will play all the way back to the top of his own box. Monray sends it to the bench. Suarez back on. O'Hara will come off. Pilots will go to 3 at the back for the final 6 minutes. Ortiz goes down. Late whistle. Looked like that call coming from the AR. Dangerous chance here for Portland. Ortiz can certainly place this where he wants in the box. Sharp angle from the right wing, but a chance here for the Pilots as we approach the 85th minute. Ortiz over it. Ball comes out the other side. A lot of contact in the box. Portland looking for a call. We play on. It's amazing that ball went through with like 6-7 guys in the box. And now Pacific looking to counter. Pilots get it back. Suarez looking for Hindell. And now go out for a goal kick. Here's gonna look at that free kick, and you see the ball. It's a great ball in by Ortiz. Just takes a big bounce. There's what Portland was looking for. A little bit of contact. So they're going to call a foul against Riley, so it will be another free kick. Another chance for Portland. Ball headed straight up in the air. Tien and Zunza got there first. Throwing for Pacific, 86th minute. Cooper Riley will come up to take it. Pacific's had 2 shutouts this season. Both their wins, a 1-0 win over Bakersfield and the 2-0 win over UC Davis. And looking for the clean sheet here tonight. Officially in the 87th minute from Merlot Field. Pilots pushing forward. Piazzo. Rico Contreras, great work to win it away from Beck, and he earns the foul. Milo Padua. And the flag up. Pierre. That took a deflection and got her back. Pereira trying to hold play up. Good turn. Ray Ortiz plays it across. And the flag was up. It was Ben Ortiz looking to get on the other side of that Ray Ortiz cross. But the flag was up anyway. Great ball in. Well, Ben Ortiz must have just been off. Stretch back, a first-time ball down the line. Rappaport will just send it deep into the stands. Beck into the box. Harlamas heads it away. And the foul going against the Pilots. Bonrig is going to push everybody forward. And that'll go out for a Pilots throw-in. Foul committed by Rico Contreras. Final minute. Everyone coming forward. Ortiz drives it into the area. The ball knocked down and cleared away by Pacific. Camazano just got to pump it forward. He does. Final 10. And that is it. Pacific gets the victory on the road. A huge 1-0 win to open up West Coast Conference play for the Tigers. Snaps their 4-game winless streak. Tariq Branch's goal late in the first half, the difference. Pacific improves to 4-6-1. Pilots drop the conference opener. They fall to 5-4-1, and they'll look to rebound on the road on October 19th against LMU. Then back here for 4 straight games. Final score from Merlot: Pacific 1, Portland 0. For our entire crew, I'm Tom Colker. Thanks so much for watching. Pacific a 1-0 win over the Pilots. You've been watching Portland Pilots Soccer here on the WCC Network.